It's that time of the year, right? Hopefully I'm visible there. It is, right? Where we reflect on the year that was. I don't know about you, but I had resolutions. Perhaps it was health-wise, but now you have a pot belly. Or financially, but your credit is on your back. Or you just wanted to find that significant other. Nah, didn't work out. Should I feel despondent? Should I feel like it's the end of the road? Is it futile to even set these objectives to achieve? Well, I'm here to challenge you and say it is, but only if we remember to be resilient with our roots. Now, as I was reflecting on my own personal journey this year, as I hope many of us are, I remember the story when I was young from my teacher who spoke about a Chinese proverb. Now, in this proverb, you've got a young boy, Lee. I'll try to summarize it very quickly. So he wants to become an apprentice to the emperor, and effectively the challenge is simple. He needs to win the planting contest. So every single student in that class gets a seed, specific instructions, and off you go. You have 2 years to accomplish it. Fast track, 2 years passes, Lee has nothing. And guys, when I mean nothing, nothing sprouting, nothing. In contrast, his friends, all successful. You enter the competition room. It's like an oasis of different vegetation, variety of plants, yet Lee at the back, trying to hide his embarrassment. He had failed. Or had he? Because the contest chair was saying to him, Lee, you actually won. To the bemusement of everyone in the room, he won, but he has nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, what they all failed to understand is that this was a test of honesty. You see, every single student received a seed that was barren. A bamboo tree seed, to be more specific, in that it's supposed to only start sprouting after 5 years. So as a side note, bamboo trees last for over 120 years. However, in the first 4 years, you can cultivate it over and then nourish it and water it, but you won't see anything. It's only in the 5th year, within a space of 6 weeks, where it grows. Now, I don't know about you, but I think there's lessons to be learned, not only in Lee's story, in this Chinese parable that I'm talking about, but also in the germination process of the bamboo tree. First, we learn an important element. Consistency of effort matters. You see, even the most successful billionaire that we have in the world, Warren Buffett, fun fact for all of you here, he actually accumulated 99% of his wealth after the age of 56. Did you know that? However, he started investing at the small, tender age of 13. Now you tell me, someone investing at that age but only reaping the benefits later on in his years. This tells us one thing. He was working consistently, applying, learning, growing, making mistakes, but ultimately having the patience and resilience to soldier on. So this means, yes, you didn't achieve your health goal. That doesn't matter. But did you implement that process in place? 1 push-up today, 2 push-ups tomorrow. It makes a difference. Just like your social influence, so that you can succeed. So I'm saying to us, let us understand the process of being consistent. Consistently apply the process so that one day you can reap the rewards, just like in the bamboo tree, where it sprouts magically within a space of 6 weeks. Now, there's a second lesson that I take from this. Roots, not shoots. So, interestingly again, the bamboo tree, in this 4-year period where you're working, cultivating it, watering it, it's actually growing and creating a strong foundation and root system. Because it knows that that root system is going to become critical because it has to last for over hundreds and hundreds of years. So what does this say to us? We need to understand the need to create a solid foundation and base so that we can achieve our goals. Sometimes it might mean learning, taking that extra course that no one wants to do, developing your skills. Because one day, if you're a better version of yourself, skilling yourself and equipping yourself with the necessary mentorship, experience, growing, technical knowledge, you're likely going to create a solid foundation, just like the bamboo tree, so that one day you can magically achieve that goal that you set your mind to. The last thing, and certainly the best in my view, enjoy the small wins. You see, even Lee, as unsurprising and as scared as he was to present his results, he knew that he had put in the work, right? So at least he had the courage to show up and realize that he'd put in the work and he was rewarded for it. Ultimately, at the end of the day, that extra push-up, that contact that you make and not being scared to approach that opposite sex or individual that you want to create a relationship with, that financial goal of trying to save 100 Rand 1 month and 200 Rand the next, all matters. Celebrate those small wins. Be consistent and understand that it's not necessarily about the outcome. It's about the process, rinsing and repeating so that one day you can achieve your higher purpose, or what I like to call, and I quote from one of our fellow Toastmasters, your ikigai. Now, in closing, as we reflect and ponder on all our successes and failures, let's understand that at the end of the day, we're all just humans. We're making mistakes. We're growing. Ultimately, compete with the person in the mirror and not the person next to you. In the words of Michael Jackson, I'm not looking at the man in the mirror. It's all in you. You have that skill. So in closing, in the words of Thomas Edison, the greatest failures are not people who actually fail. Contrary to that, the greatest failures are those that actually quit and give up, not knowing how close they were to achieving their goal. Let's discuss next year, and hopefully you can continue your process just like that bamboo tree. And I can't wait for you to get to that magical moment where your aspirations and goals thrive and sprout. Thank you.